All right, we're back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections. I'm really excited to have Kimberly back on the show. Kimberly, thank you for coming on.
Oh, well, thanks for having me again. I'm super excited to get to visit with you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last time you came, you talked about, your cooking background, your business
Uh-huh.
background, and all the things you did. And then you also shared to me you had sort of a cardiac issue and you were starting to lose weight and do those things. But it's been a while since we've chatted. Give me an
Right.
update.
Well, since I've talked to you, as you can see, I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost almost 200 pounds. I've lost like 182 pounds now. And I've really taken control of my health and pretty much off all of my medications that I needed. So it was a wake up call, and I'm glad I'm doing so well in my health. And I'm just walking a lot more and being physically active, and it's crazy because I can walk and talk now.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, one of the things it's hard enough to deal with, a medical thing you had and losing weight, but during this time, we talked before, you're breaking sales records, but you continued to do so.
Yes, yes, I'm really excited about that. Last year, I got the Western Group sales record with 7.9 million, and I wanted to do 15% better than my sales last year, but I didn't. But I did almost. I got to 8.5 million, which was pretty close, but I'm getting better. I'm doing better than the year before, so that's all that really matters to me.
What have you done? Because if you're trying to strive for 15% or getting close to doing better than the year before, what are you doing different?
That's a good question. I definitely think building a rapport with my senior project managers and their teams definitely give me the ammunition I need to continue to deliver, big opportunities to my senior project managers. We meet at least 2 to 3 times a month over Zoom and Google Meet just to make sure we're on the same page. And I have a system down, and it's been working for 7 years now. So we're going to see if it works for eight. But I'm telling you, the Western Group marketing team is just getting better and better. So I'm scared.
Well, I think it sounds like in order to deliver the projects and to collaborate, that internal teamwork is critical for you to sort of being able to be a resource for your customers and stuff like that.
Definitely. You took the words right out of my mouth. Definitely. My project managers always give us really good targets to call on, big buildings they want to get into. And sometimes it's a little challenging, but I think when we do get into the door and get them in the building and on the roof, it's very rewarding for all parties involved.
Okay, so you say get into a building. What's the most creative way you've got into a building?
Well, maybe not me, but I think some of my project managers just maybe dressing up or trying to be like a delivery driver or something, just trying to get into the door. That there's been some very resourceful ways, but I don't want to get anybody in trouble, so I'm not going to elaborate.
That's fine. You need an edge. You got to keep some of these secrets to yourself.
Yeah,
So delivery drivers, may have happened.
yeah,
Other sort of creative, James Bond or the spy
yeah.
stuff may have happened.
Definitely, maybe a couple of stunt rolls in front of the receptionist desk to get into the right door. Who knows?
But I guess I think one of the things you mentioned before was fun. Fun is important, right? I mean,
Oh,
life is short.
definitely.
Anything can happen. What are some other things you do to have fun, or what other fun things that you come across?
Well, I know that our marketing director, Ryan Shin, and our marketing manager, Aaliyah Cuizon, really keep it fun for us and come up with challenging but fun contests for us as a marketing team that allow us to be competitive within, our group and with each other. And that definitely builds a rapport of a fun environment. And so, our managers definitely have the gift to keep us on track, but yet maintain a fun and healthy environment for everyone.
Yeah. And what are some examples of fun contests that you've been a part of?
They play baseball, but it's not traditional score of baseball because it's involving roofing sales and roofing proposals and leads. And so, you're on a different team with another player each week. So sometimes you might be on a team with somebody that doesn't have a lot of success and you're like, but then, you just have to make the best of it.
They pair you up, and then there's a target or something, and I guess because you're paired up, you get to know someone new, and
Right.
maybe they're strong, maybe they're not. But give me an example, no names, but of someone that you paired up, but you thought maybe wasn't as strong, but you collaborated very well together, and maybe you did okay.
Definitely. As long as we get each other pumped up, I know I definitely have the gift to get people pumped up in the room and, put me in coach. And I try to get whoever, is on my team really pumped up and excited and, just the eyes on the prize. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. And they always make the prizes fun for us. Like this year, it was like a gift card or a ticket to a hockey game or a different sport, and then I forgot what else, a trip to the Dallas aquarium, and just different things like that. They give us really cool incentives, and then of course the yearly contest that we all thrive to win.
Is there a presentation, certain types of recognition, and what's involved?
We have a draft day here in our marketing group. It involves it's like the NBA or the NFL draft, but where we are drafting our project managers that we want to work for the year. So I've won
Oh,
that 7 years consecutive as well. And I pretty much base that about how my year is going to be. So, if you win, you get the first two picks. And so I try to win every year. So I get the first, who I think are the best two project managers that I know are going to make some money. And so I've had success in picking those so far. And then just being creative and, just growing and, especially with AI becoming more, in front, I'm using that as a tool too. So I'm
sure.
learning a lot as I'm having fun.
Yeah. And what's the characteristics of a good project manager?
Definitely, he has to have charisma, outgoing, definitely a go-getter and not afraid. Because if you're going to be on my team, you have to be a go-getter because I'm going to stay on you.
Being a part of the roofing industry for a while, what have you noticed in terms of changes? Maybe things geographically, you were talking about the weather, or other things related to the industry. Have you noticed anything different over the last couple of years?
Well, I know that starting, the end of 2025, I've been hearing a lot on the phone that, we want to wait until the second or third quarter to see how the market rests before we make any big purchases or big decisions for our roofing. And that's what I've been hearing a lot about is, the market price. What is a market price going to be? And we have to wait until the second or third quarter to, for budget numbers. That's the main thing, probably 80% that I've been getting when customers don't want to, pursue roofing. They just want to wait for the market.
Anything else new that you want to fill us in on?
I mean, I love CentiMark. We're a family owned business and we're just continuing to grow. And, I can't wait to see, you know, where this company goes next because I mean, I feel like this company is, doing some next level things and I just can't wait to be a part of it.